Tanya from Big Baby Digital. You probably don't know me, only got 4 subscribers at the time of this recording. Be a great person if you like this video. Be the fifth subscriber. Be the sixth. Be the seventh. But today, what we're going to go over is what if your computer is slow, right? Somebody has sent you these raw files because you said you had DaVinci, and you do, but your computer can't handle these raw files. So there is a solution. And I'm going to show that to you right now. And after I show you the main solution, then I'll go through and we'll talk about some other things that you can do to get your computer running faster. Here we go.
I'm going to import some footage, some raw files. Of course, I want to change the frame rate to match my clips. I'll press OK. Also, you'll want to save your project at this time so you can start your autosave process. So I'm going to drop these into the timeline. So, and some of my footage is just behaving correctly, so I've added some effects so that I could get it to stutter. I moved over to the edit page. If you look in this top left hand corner, you'll see that the video is not playing in real time. You'll see the red. This video was shot in 60 frames per second, and as you see, we get down to like 28 frames per second of real time play. You see this here? All right. We see it's not playing in real time and it's slow. So here's the big tip you've been waiting for. We're going to open the DaVinci proxy editor. It's in your applications. Let's look at apps. Let's look for Blackmagic proxy generator. And there it is. Another way to search for the proxy generator is to do a search on your machine. Like so. Ta-da, here it is. All right. I'm not sure what I have in here waiting, but we're going to just remove that and start with a fresh slate here. The proxy editor is going to give you the opportunity to take those files, those big files that are slowing you down, and make them smaller. Let's say you have some 4K files, some 12K files. Shoot, even just some 1080p that's stuttering for some reason. So here we go. Let's click add. And I'm going to look where I put my footage. And you add by folder. So add your whole folder like I'm doing here. You see? And it's going to tell me, based on my footage and what I selected, how much space I'll need for this conversion on my drive for the proxy footage. And proxy, ladies and gentlemen, is just making smaller reference files of your larger files. It just makes you able to edit faster the smaller files. And then when you go to export, automatically DaVinci is going to replace those files back with the originals. Okay? So you have a few options here. A ProRes file is going to be the biggest one. If you know you're going to do all your color correction mainly in the proxy mode, then that's what I would suggest. And a side note, the ProRes is native to Apple. Some people have to download, if they have a PC, download the VLC player, Victor, Larry, Charlie. It's free, and it'll let you see those files. But you can pick whichever one you're comfortable with. I would only pick H.265 if I had a newer computer. They work well on new computers because it's a new codec, basically. But if you have an older computer, and that's the reason why you're here, don't pick that. I go with H.264, either of these. If you want to do your color correction and you have space, you can go with ProRes. We'll choose this for now. Hit the start button and wait. Time's gonna be made based on how long, how heavy your files are. Okay, I'm done. So let's open up the media pool. And there's our footage. It looks like nothing has changed, right? So if you click right above the program window, and you're going to select preferred proxies here. And that's it. Basically, your footage has been changed to a smaller version. So let's see. And you see now we're getting the 60 frames playback. And that is the main thing that I would tell you to do if you have a slow computer. Follow these steps. The resolution change. If you pay attention and zoom into your footage, you can see the resolution change. And that's why it's working.
It's another thing you can do. Do a proxy timeline.
Okay, so let's go to the playback in the menu and choose timeline proxy and pick which proxy you want. This is just to make everything in your timeline automatically smaller. Doesn't work all the time, but it's worth a try.
But another thing you can do would be to upgrade your RAM. uh, DaVinci takes 16 gigs to start out with. So if you have less than that, it shouldn't really even be working. But if you have a system where you can upgrade your RAM, that'll help, like anything else. Close, like if you have other tabs open, Google Chrome or something like that. I'm sorry, this is so annoying, but I'm gonna keep going. Update your graphics card. I can't tell you how to do that. You can install a faster SSD. Like if you still have a regular hard drive, a spinning hard drive, SSD is gonna get you a lot of speed. What I want you guys to know is I feel like out of all the editing I've been doing for all over the years, starting with Final Cut before it was Final Cut X, outside of Final Cut, on an Apple machine, DaVinci has been the most stable. I don't use Avid, so I can't compare. But when it comes versus Premiere, it's just a lot more stable, man. So you might need a new computer. Like if updating your RAM sounds impossible, you can find a YouTube video, of course. It's something you don't want to get into. It might just be time to upgrade because you really should be moving smooth on the program. I hope this helps. Peace out, my babies.